Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be making mutton korma with some plain string hopper pilaf, and let's see how we make it. So for the ingredients you'll be needing 3 tablespoons of curd, and then and ginger garlic paste which I blended with a little bit of green chilies and add a little bit of water to make it loose, and that is 2 bay leaves, 1 star anise, 2 cardamom and 3 cloves, and that is cashews which I had soaked and blended. And then you'll be needing a 1 large onion finely sliced, and 1 large tomato chopped, and a handful of coriander leaves chopped. Into a pan I'm adding around 3 to 4 tablespoons of coconut oil, and I'm adding the onion.
يا من صليت بكل الأنبياء يا من في قلبك رحمة للناس يا من ألفت قلوبا
Now I'm adding in the whole spices and giving it a good mix. And then I'm adding the ginger garlic paste with the green chili. Cook this well until the raw smell goes away.
عليك يا نبي حبيبي يا محمد أتيت بالسلام والهدى محمد حبيبي يا
The raw smell has gone, and now I am going to add in the tomatoes. Give that a good mix.
يا من حليت حياتنا بالإيمان يا من بجمالك علمت الإحسان يا من نورت قلوبنا بالقرآن.
Next you add in the curd. Today my sister-in-law is helping me with this recipe, so that's her adding the curd, and I'm going to give this a good mix. You can add yogurt if you don't have curd.
محمد أتيت بالسلام والهدى محمد حبيبي يا
Now I'm adding in the cashew paste.
يا رحمة للعالمين
Mix well and let it simmer for a while. Now add in the coriander leaves. Give it a good mix. You can add a little bit of mint leaves as well, but we at home don't like the taste of mint leaves, so we didn't add. Now I'm adding in a kilo of mutton which I have chopped finely. Now I'm adding a little bit of salt to taste, 1 teaspoon of yellow powder, 1 tablespoon of coriander powder, 2 tablespoons of chili powder, and I'm going to give that a good mix. Don't add too much chili powder, as the chili powder might break the taste of the mutton korma. Mix well and add 1.5 cups of water, and I'm going to pressure cook this for 3 whistles. Once the 3 whistles are over, I am going to simmer it down until it's thick and add in a little bit of milk. You can add coconut milk, and once it's cooked it should look like that, and it's thick and luscious and so delicious. And you can add more water if you want more gravy, but we like it this way. And let me show you what I serve this with. So I made a plain string hopper pilaf, and this is how I made it. I'm using around 125 string hoppers. I'm going to finely mash it with my hands. Okay, now it's all mashed, and now I'm going to add a little bit of milk. The milk should be enough to coat the string hoppers, so I added around half a cup of milk, and I'm adding yellow food coloring to that, giving it a good mix, and I'm going to add this to the string hoppers.
يا من صليت بكل الأنبياء يا من في قلبك رحمة للناس
Next, I
يا
am
من
adding half
ألف
a cup of hot
قلوب
water, and to that I am adding
يا
half a stock
حبيبي يا
cube,
شافعي
chicken
يا
stock cube into that, and I
رسول
am going to
الله بأمي
dissolve it and add
وأبي
it to the string
فديتك
hoppers.
سيدي
I mashed
صلاة
it and left it aside.
وسلام
And now
عليك
into a
يا
wok or a big
نبي
pan, you're going to
حبيبي
add butter or ghee,
يا
and I took a
محمد
handful
أتيت
of cashews and a
بالسلام
handful of
والهدى
sultanas, and I'm going to give
محمد
that a good mix until it's
حبيبي
turned
يا
golden brown. Once it's golden,
محمد
I'm going to
يا
take it and leave it
رحمة
aside.
للعالمين يا محمد
And now into the
يا
same
من
pan, I'm going
حليت
to add the
حياتنا
string hoppers.
بالجنان يا من بجمالك علمت الإحسان يا من نورت قلوبنا بالقرآن يا
So my sister-in-law is
حبيبي يا
helping me with this. It
شافعي
was
يا
not easy.
رسول
So try to get a big
الله
enough pan so
بأمي
you can mix everything well.
وأبي فديتك سيدي
Once the heat
صلاة
comes through, you're gonna add a
وسلام
little bit of
عليك
rose
يا
essence. If you
نبي
have cave raw water, you
حبيبي
add that, but it's impossible to
يا
find it here in Sri Lanka, so I'm adding
محمد
rose
أتيت
water instead, and I'm
بالسلام
adding a handful of
والهدى
coriander leaves. And now I
محمد
transferred that to
حبيبي
a sahan or serving dish.
يا
Now I'm
محمد
adding the
يا
toasted
رحمة
cashews and the toasted
للعالمين
sultanas,
يا
and I'm adding a
محمد
little bit of coriander for, uh, you know, for a pop of color. I also fried up some onions and I added it on top of the string hoppers, and it turned out amazing. So this is how I served everything, and this is how my iftar looks like. So we serve with a little bit of Malay pickle, some sliced pineapple, and that's the mutton kurma. On top of the mutton kurma, I added some fried onions, and we served this with some nelly juice, and it turned out amazing. I hope you guys try this recipe and let me know how it was. I'll see you guys in another recipe video. Until then, bye bye.
محمد